Welcome back, Reddit peeps. We're going to do a take on the new Theseus pilot and what was just actually released earlier this week, and talk about Skiros and talk about the new weapons and 8.0. I spent the week kind of buying, leveling, and getting things up. And I think the release for clarification on Theseus's ability got me a little bit more confused. So I thought we should just talk about it like openly and see if I'm right, or if you guys have suggestions, post it below. So essentially, in the ability, Skiros has 85% resistance. Therefore, you're rolling around on your roly-poly ball, coined, by the way, from one of the Rubicon peeps, so thank you for that. You're in your roly-poly running around with your Theseus pilot, and 15% of damage that you're getting will basically come through. So you're getting pelted, 85% is blocked, 50% comes through. However, the, I guess, unique situation here are items that can go through defense mitigation and that have DOT and blast charge. So that will get through at 100%. Everything else is blocked in that capacity. So pilot skills. Wonder Worker is a smart thing to do because this thing has a quick ability. Cooldown is real quick. So do that. Roadhog, obviously. Armor Expert, obviously. And I'm going to actually try to get the Invulnerable Raider because you'll see in the clips, this sucker, even though he's low on health, you can see at MK3, I got him up to about 209 or something on 1,000. So about 250 with a bunch of other modules. MK3 with all this stuff stacked, he still gets beat up pretty hardcore in his roly-poly formation. So there you go. That's that. Here are numbers for Cudgel. We have one Cudgel on our lovely roly-poly. We also have an MK3 Mace, which is also on the roly-poly in today's video, as well as a couple of hammers. Well, one hammer, obviously, on this, and then I'm going to put some hammers on my Orochi. So first clip is a pretty rough, quick clip. We got paired when we were in full squad against Adrian and his crew. So you guys probably can imagine, with my bots not leveled and most of my team not running some of the expensive gear here that Vox is running, we got pummeled quickly, but we held out strong. So some strategy, I realized, I think about at this point, that holding the middle beacon was stupid. We had enough people on it, so I was going to back out, but I died. This short take is going to be focused on, obviously, our favorite and lovely little ball. And the funny thing is, there we go. We have, I believe, Adrian in his ball. So he was scurrying off to get another beacon, and I saw that one of my clanmates was going over there to block. So I thought, you know what, forget about it. Let me go get the center beacon since it's open and well, basically red. I'm not sure that was the best idea, but I'm gonna kind of take a slow tread over, and you can see here, it's always best to disperse when you're in a clan. So don't clump 2 or more clan members per beacon, because that just leads to, over clumping, and that's just goofy. So, all right, I transported over, and fortunately or unfortunately, I got my 1 kill, actually, for the game, and we're going to try to take this guy apart. It is clearly difficult against heavily stacked, heavily armored bots, but at this point, I think I realized that I want to try my Theseus, driven Skiros out. So I just perish, and we move forward. So the rumors are true. This is a robot that can basically move anything and everything. I even managed to move some Titans. The weapons at face value are pretty damn strong in people's face, and he knows, you can see right there, that I'm going for the beacon, so I quickly sway over to the right. Haha. I am being smart with my roly-poly, but of course, then I just got dodged, and now I'm pushing this guy into the beacon, which is completely stupid. The controls for pushing are slightly difficult, to be quite honest. So I was attempting to take him out, but of course got time dropped right over there. So let's see. Next are my double hammers. These hammers hit hard on the Orochi. I think it's like the new Orochi build to have. Super effective. I am obviously getting pummeled, but it is so strong, these hammers, that you can like be in front of essentially a Titan, and if you're close enough, you will take that Titan pretty decently apart. But distance matters with the hammers. I've noticed. I don't know if it's a bug or not. So, all right. So here we are in the brand new, beautiful, gorgeous Springfield. And I am just absolutely enthralled with what the developers have done on this map, and that's why we all keep on coming back. It's like you're like basically it's a 4K PlayStation 5 clip right now. It's just nuts. So successfully got this beacon, again squatting with Ganesha and Rubicon clanmate, and as you can see, the cooldown on the Skiros is just so fast. It times literally perfectly with these weapons. So basically you can go into defense mode, you know, push the guy off like I just did. You see that? And then come back out and then, like, you know, pummel, hammer, you know, cudgel, whatever you want to call it, because you've got all three here. And then you can roll back in, like, literally in a few seconds. So you can see why Wonder Worker is the, like, no-duh skill, because basically every time you do that, you heal yourself up. I don't know what point or time I had this pilot leveled with Wonder Worker or not. I'm not sure. But yes, anyways. So a little bit more Springfield for everybody's viewing pleasure. This map is just like astounding. Like look at the details over there on the left. The dry, well, this is probably real life now, dried out water basins from probably global warming, and this little plank going up here to the beacon. I have decided to just run an all acid Kepri. You can run for Cremolas too. I've got both. But I just like the acid build a little bit better, because I'm usually in people's faces when I'm doing this, and I'm helping out my clanmate over there, speeding him up, healing him while he gets that beacon, whenever he gets that beacon, before I get destroyed by an Orion. This Orion bug is really funny, by the way. It's like a dancing disco ball. It just keeps on going off. All right, so we've got all our beacons, and we're gonna kind of go over to the valley. Let's see if I can survive this or not. I'm not going to try to link. Nope, too far. I'll just self-link. And that may be the death of me, because the HMGs have not been nerfed. And as we all know, they have to be, because they are too damn strong. Okay, with that said, let's see. I'll drop in the hammer Orochi, because we need to get some beacons. Let's see if we can play this smart. And it's weird with the hammers. I don't know, when I'm being greedy, I should probably just keep on going and get that beacon in the middle of a val. Oh, this is such stupid gameplay. Oh my god, don't ever do this. Do not stand in the middle with your back pointed towards about 45 enemies like I just did. And I died. I deserve that. Bad Shiva. All right, roll it, pulley out. Let's roll into I forgot this level's name, but let's go into a power plant, I think it is. If you guys notice too, that Aegis is actually regenerating when you're in the roly-poly state. So you can just kind of like roll around. Aegis regenerates, and yeah, then you can kind of go from there and pop out. So I don't know if a fortifier is a good module to put on it. I'm playing around with modules. One BU for sure. Maybe a fortifier, definitely a last stand. But you could see here, pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out, heal, pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. Like, it's just, it's relentless. So this is definitely a fun bot. And surprisingly, the health has to remain low, so it remains balanced. Okay, so what's the net with the Skiros? I think it is a unique, fun bot, and I think the low health is actually advantageous, because we won't have this overpowered frenzy. I do think we need to probably prepare for a meta where there's basically 5 or 6 roly-polies pummeling and traipsing over beacons. But I think given the Theseus pilot update, which again, you can see here, it says reborn in combat, the defenses of Skiros and Ball are immune to defensive mitigation. You have to remember it's 85%, 15%. So, I would say the immediate buff that meta will require has already been done. We have had multiple, and this is why I did this, multiple buffs to the incinerator and to the scald and to all sorts of blast charge rockets. So my recommendation to everybody is in the Theseus-driven Skiros era. And again, this is the first pilot, so I don't know what the second pilot's about to bring. I mean, maybe it'll be a healing effect or something, kind of like a Vasella for the Revenant. But in the immediate future, with that meta coming, make sure you level up your blast charge weapons and make sure you level up your acid weapons. I think that's going to be the way to kind of cripple through the 200 or so odd thousand health, or 250, maybe up to 300, depending on how tanky somebody builds them with 3 BUs or whatever else. Actually, let's take a look and see what I have here. Oh yeah, I have an anti-control. See, that's a smart move. Good job, Shiva. Because I was getting frozen on lockdown all the time. The lock effect and the freeze effect go through your roly-poly shield. It just does. So I wish I had 4 slots because a fortifier would be awesome. Maybe I'll get rid of the last in. I don't know. I'll play around with it. But bump up your blast charge weps. Bump up your DOT weapons. And of course, it goes without saying that your mace, hammer, and cudgel obviously have blast charge, so that's the greatest counter to the Skiros. But in the absence of that, we have other options. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Shiva short take, and I'll catch you guys later.